Hello friends! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movies Superman 1978 and Superman 2 1980 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Non, together with Ursa, provides all kinds of support to General Zod. He is not characterized by the manifestation of talkativeness, attentiveness towards others, or unselfishly helping others, played by Jack O'Halloran. Ursa, Sarah Douglas, is one of General Zod's henchmen who supported his deeds against the planet Krypton. She is not known for her good-natured attitude to both her fellow citizens and those of another planet. Ursa knows no mercy even to children. Lex Luthor, Gene Hackman, either as a wealthy man with enormous and even somewhat dangerous ambitions. He's not stupid and doesn't show much compassion for people, even those who share his position. Lex is rather self-confident and likes to praise himself. Superman sticks to the Clark persona in everyday life and does his best to be the exact opposite of his superhero nature. He knows how to respond quickly to danger and loves to help people, played by Christopher Reeve, who died in 2004 of cardiac arrest. General Zod is quite familiar with Jor-El, whom he offered to defect to his side. He was on the Krypton Councilor's radar until he betrayed their trust in his own selfish schemes. Accustomed to engaging threats and manipulating others, played by Terrence Stamp. Perry White is an employee of the Daily Planet where he serves as editor-in-chief. Keeping deadlines and doing everything he says is very important to him. Sometimes he wears a bow tie. He played by Jackie Cooper, who died of natural causes in 2011. Young Clark Kent is a good-natured guy and a good son. He's not prone to violence and tries to help others in any way. Clark sometimes forgets to keep his powers from prying eyes and sometimes likes to run a race with a train. The role is played by Jeff East. Otis is Lex's henchman, doing whatever the boss wants. He is characterized by some clumsiness and lack of intelligence, which has often caused Lex more trouble than good. Has an enormous appetite, played by Ned Beatty, who died of natural causes in 2021. Jimmy Olsen is a staff member of the Daily Planet, where he runs some editorial errands, including taking the necessary pictures. He enjoys interacting with people and also tends to be curious, but he is not overly intrusive. He was portrayed by Mark McClure. Lois Lane is one of Clark's colleagues at the Daily Planet. Sometimes she exudes unbridled energy, which doesn't pass even with a heavy workload. Played by Margot Kidder, who committed suicide by overdose in 2018. Ma Kent, along with her husband, began to raise Clark. She is distinguished by an attentive attitude towards her loved ones and is also not without compassion, especially to children, played by Phyllis Baxter, who died of Alzheimer's disease in 2012. Baby Clark Kent, Aaron Smolinski, is the only son of Jor-El and Lara, thanks to whom he was able to escape from the planet Krypton. He has a good heart, can show compassion, and can express his gratitude with a hug. He is the stepchild of the Kent couple. Pa Kent, along with his wife, took it upon himself to raise Clark while keeping his abilities a secret. He is understanding and has a gentle approach to parenting, often wears suspenders on his pants, played by Glenn Ford, who died in 2006 of lung cancer. Eighth Elder, William Russell, is Krypton's counselor and one of its residents. He holds the same opinion as the other members of the council and prefers not to argue with them. Can be difficult to convince of anything, and he has not heed Jor-El words either. Jor-El is the biological father of Clark and a native of Krypton. He knows how to be adamant and tries not to be manipulative. He is able to speak with confidence and clarity, played by Marlon Brando, who died of respiratory and heart problems in 2004. Lara is related by blood to Clark and married to Jor-El. She is very understanding, and no matter how difficult things may be, she can accept life's circumstances. She's not prone to throw tantrums. Played by Susanna York, who died of cancer in 2011. First Elder, like Jor-El, is native of Krypton and occasionally has disagreements between them. He has a significant role on his planet, giving his consent to certain actions. Played by Trevor Howard, who died in '88 of hepatic failure and cirrhosis. Lana Long went to the same school with Clark Kent and was also romantically involved with Brad Wilson. Unlike some of her peers, she is more good-natured, open to communication, and knows how to be grateful. Treated Clark well. She was played by Diane Sherry. Wand Ah, like the other advisors, participates in all important decisions concerning Krypton's fate. She is not stupid, polite, and understanding, but always sticks to her opinion, played by Maria Schell, who died of pneumonia in 2005. Sheriff works in law enforcement and has a partner named Dwayne. He mainly occupies patrolling the streets and tries to quickly respond to any incidents. Wears a watch on his left hand, played by Clifton James, who died of complications of diabetes in 2017. The president keeps a close eye on national emergencies and takes the necessary action to deal with them. He's a wise man who is not arrogant and knows how to think beyond himself, played by E.G. Marshall, who passed away in 1988 from lung cancer. Lewin is a Daily Planet staff member and also a colleague of Clark Kent. She's a responsible worker who runs errands on time and also maintains a good relationship with her colleagues. She prefers to walk around with short haircuts, played by Lewin Willoughby. Terrorist number 3 sought with his companions to organize a grand terrorist attack in Paris. He is quite ambitious and not without confidence in his own abilities. He specializes in explosives, played by Richard Griffiths, who died after heart surgery in 2013. Bellboy is a member of the Paradise Hotel staff, and it was he who escorted Lewis and Clark to their room. He can sometimes be tactless, prone to importunity, and may offer additional hotel services, played by Anthony Sher, who died of cancer in 2021. Controller number 2, Shane Rimmer, is an employee of the Society for International Space Exploration and who monitors the progress of the research of the Optimist 2 group. His duties include receiving reports about astronauts and responding to signals from them. Nate is one of the employees of the American Space Exploration Center. Time after time, he makes expeditions for the purpose of research, including to the moon. Nate is in Optimist 2's group when confronted by General Zod. The role is played by John Morton. Prison Warden Angus McInnes is engaged in monitoring the behavior and compliance with the established rules by prisoners. He works in the same prison where Lex Luthor was kept with his henchman, differs in utmost attentiveness, and carefully approaches his duties. Controller number 1, John Ratzenberger, works with a partner at the Society for International Space Exploration at Houston Station. He monitors any changes in the work of the astronauts and also promptly responds to distress signals. Eve Teschmacher supported Lex in some of his actions, but she didn't always agree with him wholeheartedly. She may do some things wrong, but she can show genuine concern for her loved ones. Often smokes cigarettes through a mouthpiece, played by Valerie Perrine. Rocky is a regular at the Bond's Bistro, which he usually stops by during his commute. Can show bad manners and impudence, especially when meeting a girl. Sometimes he solves problems with his fists. Played by Pepper Martin, who died of cancer in 2022. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.